down a connector, flash to allow the entries. Raid boss not in, is in play for IM, the P250 and the Kevlar, but it's BTN to draw first blood. Open up on Zorte, take out the backline of the CT side, force the rotations. The bomb prompt default comes in, and the T's extend so far up the bomb room.
And no one coming in from either connector or the backlines in through the brown halls. Glocks just coming out everywhere. PASHANOJ does at least find a little bit of a response to XELLOW, but look at the wraparound coming in from ragga.
BTN gets FinigaN next to a response 2-for-1 trades. KENSI gets CEMINITE 2 and 3-on-3, making it 2 as ragga falls next. BTN caught out, sandwiched between two CTs. I am trying to back him up. Robin one's out of ammo though, and BTN can get the trade. PASHANOJ responds to a 1-on-1 with 1 point of health as well. Kits on him, smoke onto the bomb site, but I think it landed a bit too deep. Yeah, that bomb is completely exposed, and IM knows what to do.
It just comes down to the timing, though. A lot of utility being used here by the CTs. Good first frag coming out for PASHANOJ, but can't quite follow up. The trade comes through.
XELLOW with that frag. Zorte turns up the AWP back in from connector, gets BTN next to face. Out from Ivy, ragga will force the likes of Robin to go passive behind the Molotov. And the bomb can make its way up to the site. So Nexus have control in a post-plant position, but a man advantage still favors ex-ETHEREAL. They're using all the utility at this stage to stall for time on the CT forces. CEMINITE moving up towards Old Hell, going silent as well, hearing the footsteps. Zorte turns up the kill on XELLOW, held back towards that pop dog position, dealt with easy. And ragga and CEMINITE with all the work to do here. They spot out the likes of Robin. The AUG turns up the frag, and now the Galil is left standing alone, dealt with by Zorte. Nice and efficiently there for ex-ETHEREAL. A great rifle to start things off.
Oh, what a retake. And I love in which that they slowed it down massively. They did not overextend, not take any early fights, but instead just kind of forced Nexus to make a little...
Taking nades out towards the team composition. BTN down to 62, 95 on XELLOW. And IM is the first to fall out of pop dog.
Days.
Utility coming out of T-Con should now probably force those two players in connect to try and hold down the front line. And indeed, PASHANOJ drops that bomb. XELLOW's got to go back for it. And as he falls, it might end up being a very awkward time here for the T-side line. PASHANOJ continuing to burst through from heaven. And Zorte with the AWP getting involved to suppress. 17 seconds. They still don't have bomb control. And CEMINITE will drop to Robin in the end. Zorte closing to side. It definitely feels like they've had the dominating force of that scene. And right now, developing it to represent on the world stage at this stage. But struggling in the early game still against the ex-ETHEREAL side. PASHANOJ does drop everything else.
And Nexus, they are really getting little down here with the amount of players they've got left. That's a big kill coming out for IM, but there's a swing potential from Robin. Someone has got to be holding the backlines, and it doesn't look like anyone is. The bomb gets dropped at the perfect time, and ex-ETHEREAL, they've just found a way to continue to do damage. XELLOW now the last one left with the NWP. 1v3 situation, and it's all down to him.
He's found at least one pick, but still 3 more to go, as you mentioned. Flash in against his face. It will keep him blind. That bomb in the open as well. Good scope in against KENSI, but couldn't connect with it through the smoke. And that passive aggressiveness from KENSI didn't go full frontal, couldn't get the kill as a result. That's a gap in that smoke, and it's now just been seen. PASHANOJ forced off angle, sprays through the lower part of the train. They're going to catch him in the Achilles heel, tag him to 37. But Zorte and Robin are still turning those orbs up to picks. 5 versus 2 all of a sudden favor the ex-ETHEREAL side. And CEMINITE couldn't extend out towards connector. KENSI swinging onto him, and Zorte cleaning up that last. So far they're doing a pretty decent job of it. Again, they've looked really confident in a lot of these rounds. And they're going to open up the kill counts here in round 11. On flashes over Molotovs, waiting nades back. That's going to do a ton of damage. Burst up on PASHANOJ, looking for CEMINITE, drops him. BTN gets that trade, and FinigaN moves up past Oil. We've got IM top range, upper, and Zorte takes him down, peeks back in with the AWP there. FinigaN will get a kill on XELLOW in the backlines, and BTN now at a 1 versus 4 clutch for the full-blown ace. 2 Ivy on the CT setup. Another brown holes default from Nexus with 1 player lurking passively over at Ivy.
Oh, great kill from PASHANOJ.
Spawn towards upper control if they have to try and defend against it, but it's a wraparound rotation, a bait and switch from Nexus. M4 PASHANOJ being the main site defender. He gets that 1 kill, which is good enough to maintain the man advantage. KENSI's held to the backline. He's going to wait for rotations to come to him, and the AWP's already set, looking towards that default position. Nade close to where the bomb's being planted. It does go down in the end.
Ex-ETHEREAL have got a lot going for them on this retake, especially with that lurk coming out from FinigaN. Could come in towards Pop Dog, especially if they could slow it down. They've got a smoke to go on top of the bomb if they like ragga. Huge off angle for the bomb trade itself. That's a big kill from KENSI. The M4 winning it out. And it's just down to SEMINITE. 1v3 situation. Has been able to deal with one. But the trades are fantastic. They get onto the bomb. Ex-ETHEREAL, just in terms of the 1v1 fights, Jay, the straight up aim duels, they are consistently winning.
For Nexus, I don't know if that makes this map winnable for them.
A play out from Ivy. Oh, just dry face. No flash. No nothing.
Burst through that smoke, try to catch off a Nexus player blind. If he does some damage, that'll be great. It's Robin with that frag bomb dropped. IM just about finds the kill to return, but 12 HP, he's got to retreat away. They had a HE in that position, so he would have gone down if he stuck around. And 4 versus 3 situation as a result. Spray through on BTN, getting FinigaN next to respond. So even standing for Nexus, buying an opportunity, but being solo at HP and with SEMINITE being the next player to fall. The only player on tagged, but a blink and you miss it scenario from KENSI as he leaves. Turns away for the wrong moment. The swing comes through, the kill comes out. 2-on-2 scenario, but BTN next to drop, so IM is left alone to do all the damage. He can get a bomb plant on B side though.
Yeah, where does he plant for? Open for oil. Has a chance of maybe trying to get aggressive. 12 HP. Got a smoke in. Zorte beats him to the rotation. Really nicely done in how quickly he actually moves over towards B. Nexus. Oh, Jay. Look, you can kind of make the counter argument, yeah, you know, where we are in the current meta of like most maps being T-sided, but then you've also...
CT halves at this stage just because, you know, I don't know if ex-ETHEREAL are going to be able to turn enough rounds away. They only realistically will need 4 if they get that third. They get already coming in from PASHANOJ though. He can actually shut down a bomb plotter at the ramp position. Got the cross out pretty quickly. AUG spray comes up good, and now PASHANOJ strikes with 2 kills to his name. Can't quite make it 3, but that's what KENSI's for.
3. That's looking very likely now, especially with this buy.
Smokes on,
Ooh.
flash from Robin at the edge of the smoke, fully blind by ragga's flash, and Zorte turns up 2 more picks of his own, even a third on BTN. Sit down, son. They were able to shut down the pistol in conversions. They're going to need to if they want to stay alive. And spam through from ZYWOO does not show signs of confidence. Zorte with that first kill.
Ooh,
and
lovely.
that second. This could be a huge round for the context of this matchup. It's Nexus's map pick and all. And BTN forced to 2 HP off position. Robin can see the shadow as well, so he knows he's coming in. Ragga finds an angle to work with in connector, but the smoke just keeps his aim thrown completely off. Now KENSI holding face. Ragga gets 1 trade. BTN will drop back in. KENSI fragging away. Zorte the spray on KENSI. KENSI could turn it into a frag to turn up the opening frag of the round. PASHANOJ's been tagged early, so there's always that little option. Whoa. And case in point, exactly what I said. Like, KENSI, with the tiniest bit of information, gets the frag on Ragga. His reaction timing wasn't there. His spray was completely off. Now he's down. BTN's tagged. Scout ZYWOO in the backline needs to find something. There's a tag towards another good player up here. Eventually gets KENSI to drop, but teammates getting tagged very low on the CT side. Those Molotovs are going to force IM in a very hairy position. Eventually he'll fall.
No, trades have actually come back though. ZYWOO doing a bit of damage towards the back of bomb position. Now it's all down to PASHANOJ. Takes the fight out towards connector, but doesn't see the player towards back.
What ex-ETHEREAL can do with hand cannons. But let's see if they can make it happen in this next round. Already they've tagged Ragga and they get the opening kill.
Good start from the deagles. One of those classic CIS force buys. Let's see if it continues. I found that first pick. Now, unfortunately, with the kill coming in so deep in Ivy, they don't pick up the weapon of PASHANOJ, and FinigaN hits some absolute bangers towards a B side. The run by deagle shots come out in a 5v2 advantage, and now PASHANOJ's able to deal with BTN. IM is in a 1v5. The pistols have done everything.
Sit down, boys. I am capitalizing on that kill, but now the T side know how to respond towards it. 2 players peak.
And ZYWOO is pushing in showers. He may get caught off from KENSI. It just comes down to a matter of timing. No, deagle comes through. AK gets picked up.
Mac 10 moving up the position. Oh my goodness, this is a hell of a rotation, but it's just a lurk play from that Mac 10. SMG of IM could be the huge play, the hero of the round, but he only gets 1 frag, and ZYWOO suddenly left alone, dealt with by PASHANOJ. Headshot angle could line up really well against KENSI and FinigaN. This is all a case of timing and crosshair placement. He takes down the bomb partner first and foremost, but caught up on the ladder, KENSI can find the trade. Ragga will respond to Robbins for a 2-for-1. However, spotting out zorte now knows that the ramp position is completely contested by the T-side forces, is tagged, and actually walks back into the window where PASHANOJ is ready and waiting to receive. Good communication and coordination from ex-ETHEREAL to get that kill back and turn it to a 3 versus 3, but they need to enter through main, and PASHANOJ not ready for IM. He doesn't quite land that kill in the end, catches that headshot, kicks things off for himself in the pistol round and in the map. Nades down towards Hell. ragga's expecting them to make their way through the downstairs position, but 30 seconds left. They've got to come through main, and IM knows it. Continuing to aggress, tagging up KENSI next. The 5-7 of XELLOW picked up and shut down on one. Continues to spam through on zorte. Low HP for him, and he'll spam his way back with his Glock, but it's not enough firepower, not enough damage done. Pissed
Last map.
Ooh, good shot from zorte. Held steady, patient as anything. ragga will turn up PASHANOJ, but there's the Ferrari peaks once again from the deagles. Fama picked up for KENSI, opting not to go with the deagle to continue this. One player outside, that's IM to drop! And ragga's read by KENSI as well. Ex-ETHEREAL happy just to destroy any player from Nexus they can find. SEMINITE will get the next kill on the round. Well, 1v4 for him. Spray through, might get a second kill, but now he's tagged low and the teams know where they can go. They can just go down to the B-bomb site. The M4 can clean up that final frag. That's a dive here immediately for zorte. He's gained a ton of map control and forced SEMINITE to rotate.
Nice play towards the lower side, and zorte actually finds that pick onto SEMINITE. Great start into the rifle round, into round 5. XELLOW with the AWP, you even got to wonder, you know, where can he go with it? Maybe out towards ramp to try and distinguish the push. And those are the diagonal smokes outside again that we saw from ex-ETHEREAL yesterday, Jay.
Yeah. Apparently that was pioneered by Mouseport, so those players coming in from secret could be a concern, but the bomb plant can be secured here.
Nexus in for the retake. Certainly do it
to clear. They're taking their sweet time with this. He's behind the doors as well. They have absolutely no idea, but XELLOW finds the trade at least. And now the T side up to back off. 3-on-2. They're at the man disadvantage. M4 swings. Spray's not good for IM, but XELLOW can get 2 good AWP picks as he got time for the defusers to be close even with the kit, but I think he's got it. Second round of the board of Nexus.
Good retake. Ex-ETHEREAL tried something
to open up. That's where the bomb position is going to rotate in from. And PASHANOJ is still lurking back here. Finally, XELLOW gets his revenge kill. BTN also following suit on FinigaN. Now they have to commit to the B side. And the SMG stalls for extra time. Can they get SEMINITE to drop out here? They should know he's here on the rafters. And eventually he does fall. So plant can be secured. But man advantage for Nexus.
A very similar situation of what they were in that last round. A lot of damage coming through onto XELLOW, and even a nade onto ragga. Great utility usage coming out from the T side, but now the push starts to come in. zorte and Robin working together. The swing does come out from BTN to turn it back to a 2v2.
AWP watching the same angle that both CTs want to come in from. KENSI going to burn, eventually drops to XELLOW. Re-peeking, shut down by zorte, and repositioning to the other side of the site. He knows that bomb's planted for backline, so he can defend from here. Door is closed, BTN still. Going to try force him out to peek open. AWP still lands the shot. The door opens here this time, and ex-ETHEREAL have gained basically an easy line in towards the A site. The player at rafters doesn't even know about this. Oh, he's going to find so much with this one. Checks out main, sees 3 with his spray though. And FinigaN goes down for it. BTN can follow suit on KENSI.
Likely that they convert. IM's down to under 10 points. ragga close to. And a half HP BTN, and that's a big...
He knows about it. He's just going to wait for zorte to try and make his move out, and as soon as he does, it's going to be a kill. Bomb drop, that's round over. IM with a huge clutch play. ragga's just got to stay on the lower bomb site, and Robin realizing this one's all but done. They got to hunt for the CT players. That is a huge gap in the fence left, both for Nexus and ex-ETHEREAL. But it's Nexus the one that can make the best of their situation.
Oh, what a surprising reposition out from IM. Does swing out to try and see if he can do some damage after time.
Diagonals once again. I think there's a gap in that smoke, yeah, towards the garage area. XELLOW's going to move up, but PASHANOJ gets ragga. Spray through on XELLOW. Does find the trades. That's a 1-for-1.
Yeah, that's important. And I certainly think when we have seen the elbow smokes for Garage, we actually have seen it been missed a couple of times. Some util coming in towards the skylights to the upper bomb side. Big opening out from KENSI and Robin. XELLOW sprays back though with a couple of kills. And that's all down to SEMINITE. Picks up that M4, but zorte with the...
Doors in lobby. Robin passive as anything towards his outside control. The AWP not watching it. And FinigaN is opening things up on ragga. IM can trade it back. He gets tagged very low though, and PASHANOJ deals with him. And XELLOW still facing towards outside. Good peek in against Robin to a 3-on-3. But needs to provide support now towards the central bomb site. They're gaining the bomb plant bonus, and now they're going to go in for the retake here. Flash in doesn't catch anybody off. PASHANOJ is in the worst position here for ex-ETHEREAL because he's on 1 point of health.
Ooh, damage coming through onto PASHANOJ. Out towards that squeaky door. And Flash to come through. Retake mode underway for Nexus. Ex-ETHEREAL, though, have been able to get a very important kill, and now it's all down to the low HP. Bayer PASHANOJ! The shot coming through for XELLOW, and Nexus pull the retake together to grant themselves a 4th round.
Yeah, Nexus is in Galils and such. So that bomb plant doing wonders for them. Look at the outside control for FinigaN. The flashbang from Robin timed so well. BTN goes, but XELLOW still holding with the AWP. Ooh. 2 frags towards Garage, dropping that bomb. Needs support, but ragga goes down. He scoped back in against KENSI, but unscopes at the wrong moment. IM comes in to provide support. So all the outside presence taken away. It's all PASHANOJ here on Silo. Tagged up, he's going to try fall back down the long way around. And SEMINITE just takes him out with a simple. He's going to try fake it out. Sneak through the smoke. Draw his attention away. He actually sneaked past the defensive line. Meanwhile, on the site itself, zorte and FinigaN get the opening kills. Robin follows suit with a 3rd.
Jeez.
And they traded places. The real action out to the execution there. And BTN dealt with by Robin on the back lines. Leaving it all to XELLOW here in a 1.
From the smoke player, Robin, that was a very, very interesting round. And they even hunt down the AWPer. Jeez.
Encouraging sign for them. Then go 9-6. They can potentially close it out on CT half as well. It's nades, Molotov, smokes coming through, flashbangs in as PASHANOJ tries to go for the vent dive, but ragga this time is able to
flash anything. Jiggle peek coming out. Try and bait out the AWP. Wide swing comes through. XELLOW misses a very easy shot, and somehow zorte finds the connection.
That should not have lost out from the AWP, and 2 players in the same position. Ragga, no idea who to focus on. Does damage, no kill. BTN with a quick execution shot on FinigaN. Takes him back, and now IM is going to reposition to the backstab. SEMINITE also repositioning to the lower bomb site. Here in the corridors, got several players to find. Boost up for zorte, sees his man, gets the kill. That's smart. Smart as anything for ex-ETHEREAL. Now BTN's the next responder to the site itself. He'll get towards ramp as they make their way out of sight. Burst through, just takes zorte, bomb plant attempts towards Old Toxic, tap through, force him to peek. He still gets himself a triple, and now on for the quadra against Robin, a 1 versus 2 clutch for this lone T-side member. Meanwhile, IM's creeping up from secret, tap once in the midst of the smoke, trying to force this player on the backline to peek towards him, and IM closes down the round.
A little bit surprising for me.
Now, regardless, Nexus off to the T-side start here. The pistols coming in, and Robin shuts down IM immediately out of the squeaky door. They're going in for the A split. They've left hell and heaven. FinigaN's going to wait in the back line. Tries to take out ragga, but ragga gets that headshot instead. Robin trading. KENSI falls in his place 3-on-3. Tag damage done to SEMINITE and ragga, and SEMINITE and BTN fall. Ragga with a knife. What the hell was that? Catching him at the right moment, and now looking for a bit more. Sees 1 CT back over at the squeak door. No info on the player right below him, and Robin can take that chance to get his quadra in.
It's AWP. The nade, though, has done pretty big damage. XELLOW should get caught. Head seen. Flash over the top. I love that KENSI doesn't overextend there. He could have just swung out to find a secondary pick. He finds one, falls back down into secret.
Yeah, he saw that second man and realized there's no chance he's going to be able to win that out. He got tagged up so low. And SEMINITE now going to take a rift out of the vents area. IM challenging towards outside continuously. Sees that SMG, knows he swapped out to a rifle for it, and PASHANOJ eventually will end up dropping. Flicks back! The XM of Robin turns up a couple of good picks, and now the CTs are back in control. 3 versus 1 as Robin gets 20.
Oh, timing though. I mean, the XM could be on for a bit of a 4K if he turns around. SEMINITE, 1v2 clans. This is very possible.
Can isolate both these kills. They're coming in from very separate angles under the site. He's looking in towards this hot position. The AK of FinigaN. Better be ready for a face. He goes down. SEMINITE with 2 kills. And nade up from KENSI's revealed his position out towards main. SEMINITE knows what's going on now.
Oh, lovely.
Swing and the hit. That was
tease.
Then sees BTN. Takes a lot of damage though, and the spray through from IM catches the frag. Zorte with the AWP, FinigaN with the M4, 2 kills on the A side. Defensive spray is awkward on BTN, but he comes up with it. KENSI also in position to find a frag elsewhere on the map, and ragga 1v4 left alone for him. That's a hell of a response to Nexus's clock.
Right now, their default counter incendiary goes down towards ramp. Ooh, FinigaN may have seen the play, and he did. Great read out from the CT side.
I wish we went for the knife.
We just like knives now.
Yeah, Zorte or Pond taking out IM. Robin responds towards ZYOO. Scene here towards the vent corner. Caught on the reload. ragga eventually takes him down, so they can secure a bomb plot. But that bomb's making its way in from Squeaky, so it might have a bit more of a roundabout way to get to the site, especially with FinigaN still being in his position right here. Zorte may find a flashbang in, and FinigaN actually take BTN out, so it's all left to ragga. They know he's central.
So close to it! Come on, mate, try again. Oh, there's so much spam. Up towards outside, there is a pretty aggressive player of KENSI playing towards the back of Team Red, so BTN could be on for that first kill, but KENSI just absolutely deletes him.
At least IM can respond. Here's the footsteps, here's the shots of IM. Knows he's outside, just behind that smoke. PASHANOJ swings in, ducks down underneath CEMINITE spray, and that turns the advantage back to the favor of ex-ETHEREAL. That smoke's about to clear as well, so this main contention could come up real good for Robin, and indeed it does. ragga next to fall, bomb in CT control, 4v2 scenario, make it one.
Oh, what a round. Beautifully done.
Here, and the flashes come out towards the upper bomb site. ragga, in particular, trying to lead the charge out of hot tails coming out of Squeaky. FinigaN gets that one frag play at the back of the site. Robin has no idea a player just swung up towards him. And the AWP will miss his shot. CEMINITE will get KENSI over at the events area, so maybe we might be resting for another good round back here. Nexus getting their opportunities to stay alive at this stage in the match.
Survival now for Nexus.
Sinners versus Little Mix matchup also coming up at the beginning in the afternoon.
No way.
Oh,
how does that happen?
PASHANOJ, that's beautiful.
Should never happen. Such a disadvantage in the aim fight, and Zorte, I should say, even anticipating the boost. This is fantastic stuff.
So well placed. They've read this round like a book. Zorte trying to get back out of dodge here at the windows. ragga with a drive-by does find the headshot, but the CT's close. PASHANOJ in particular dealt with by XELLOW. That's a recovery 3v3. But Robin up against XELLOW next up. He's low HP, swings back, gets that frag, can swap out to the AK if he so desires, but the main thing is the man advantage. The bomb plant can't be secured as BTN goes down. ragga left alone. Tats through, missed the shot.